This is part 3 of my restoration of my 1945 Dietz Little Wizard. You remember in part 1 that I used the soda ash and battery charger method to try to remove some of the rust from my lantern. And I wasn't real happy with the results, and quite frankly I'm not sure, wasn't real sure that it had worked the way it was supposed to work. So I got on the internet last night and I talked to some folks in the Face group, Lantern Collectors group, and also in some other places read around. First thing I did was change my materials. I bought this soda ash at Hobby Lobby. I found it in the section with the tie-dyed shirt materials. It's $6 and it comes with two little bags, which are enough to do 4 5-gallon batches. I was also told that Arm & Hammer washing soda comes in a big box, 3 pounds, and it also works very well. Also, I'm not entirely certain that the pH up that I used the first time wasn't a good product, because I'm pretty certain that the problem that I had the first time was with my battery charger. Now, this is a new battery charger that I picked up at Walmart last night. It's a Schumacher 10 amp. Cost me about $40. One of the things, anyway, so I bought the charger, bought a new charger, bought some new soda ash, hooked it up in the 5-gallon bucket. It's been sitting overnight, and this is the result. And if you look at this, you can see all the rust and the gunk that's come off of my lantern. My lantern's actually right in the middle there. I can't see it. One thing, I did hook the negative lead. The black lead is clipped directly to the tube of the lantern. I did not use a copper leader, but there you can see the rebar again. The positive is connected to the piece of rebar. I've clamped it to the side of the bucket just to make sure that it doesn't move around. You can see the bubbles. That's the hydrogen that's being created, and this is the way that the battery charger method is supposed to look. This is what you're supposed to end up with. Now, it's been in here for about 10 hours. I'm really looking forward this afternoon after work to pulling this thing out and polishing it up and getting it ready to paint. But I think that this is, I'm on the right track now with this battery charger method. One thing that I did notice, and you might want to watch with your battery charger, some of these new chargers have automatic sensors that they'll sense what kind of battery that is being charged, and they're not designed for what we're using them for. And actually, my charger has an indicator light right here that says that the battery's charged. This one says that it's hooked up properly. This one says that it's charging. Well, I came back after about an hour last night, and the green light was on saying that it had charged and it had stopped working. Well, I took my anode back off. I took this clip off, hooked the anode up, and cleaned it off before I put it back and put it back in there, and it started working just properly again. So you might want to watch it, come back and check it a few times just to make sure that everything's working the way that it's supposed to. But this has been sitting for about 10 hours, and I am very, very excited to see that it's working the way that it's supposed to.